Time to make cookies. Here we go. Today's cookie recipe is Italian ricotta cookies. I can't wait. I've never tried these before. I think they're going to be pretty good. I'm not making the cookies. My daughter Abby is making them. Can't get her on camera, but that's who's doing it. So let's get it together right now. We're going to need some flour. I got the tub of flour out because I'm not entirely sure how much we're going to need. And along with that, we're going to need some baking soda, of course the star of the show, ricotta, some baking powder, some sugar, a couple eggs, a couple sticks of butter, softened of course to room temperature, some icing sugar, some sprinkles for the top because it's Christmas, and 5 tablespoons of milk. So let's get all this put away, off to the side. Let's make some cookies. Alright, into a bowl, we're going to put our dry ingredients. That's 4 cups of flour, along with a teaspoon of baking soda and a teaspoon of baking powder. We're going to mix all that together. Next up, I got my heavy duty mixer out. 1 3/4 cups of sugar. And our 2 sticks of butter, and we're going to cream those together. So that's why you need to make sure that your butter's at room temperature. You can't throw it in the microwave because then it actually starts melting. I've learned that. You need it to actually be solid, so get your butter out ahead of time. Mix, 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 mix. And there we go. That looks like it's pretty good there. Ricotta cheese is next. And my daughter's putting the ricotta in 1 spoon at a time. 15 ounces of ricotta cheese. That's 425 grams if you're doing metric. Next up is 2 tablespoons of vanilla extract. That's Abby's homemade stuff that she made. I love this stuff. And it's so easy to make. 2 eggs. Throw that into the mix. And there we go. Let's start mixing this up. Mix, 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 mix. Mix, 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 mix. There, scrape the bottoms, scrape the sides, looking good. Clean everything off. Now we've got to add our dry ingredients to the wet ingredients. So mix, 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 mix. And now the flour goes in. So you got to put it in gradually, kind of a cup at a time. Let the first cup get combined, put the second cup in, let that kind of get combined. And you can see it's getting a little thicker, but don't worry, these are going to be great. Why? Because I've already tried them. They are really good. I was impressed. Well, once the flour is all combined with our wet ingredients, looking pretty good, scrape the bowl and get the paddle out of the way. Get all that yummy cookie dough off the paddle because it's probably a cookie's worth. We don't want to let that go to waste. And get the bowl over. Let's go make some cookies. Alright, onto a baking sheet. Not sure how far these are going to spread out. So a little bit of caution there. Just spoon them on. That's about a tablespoon each. Into the oven they go. 350 degrees for 8 to 10 minutes. And when they come out, well, they kind of look the same. Now Abby did, at this point, I'll tell you, she went ahead with the next batch and mooshed them down. So we've got cookies that look like that and cookies that are mushy down. And she probably could have even mushed them down even more because, well, you'll see when we go to ice them. But that's for next. We're going to let these cool after she's done baking them all. And we're going to make our icing to go on top of the cookies. Yummy. Into a bowl. 1.5 cups of icing sugar. Oh, yeah. Go figure. Now you need 4 to 5 tablespoons of milk. So, of course, my daughter's going to do them 1 tablespoon at a time. And that's it. Mix, 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 mix. There's also a teaspoon of almond extract in this. If you don't have it, throw in a little bit of vanilla. It's not going to hurt a thing. And, of course, you see after measuring out 4 to 5 tablespoons, she ended up putting more milk in because it just was too hard. So there you go. That looks about the consistency we need. Clean her up. Put it aside. Let's bring our cookies out. So here we are. Here's the 2 different types of cookies. There's the nice and smooth ones on the left and the not so smooth ones on the right. I'll tell you right now, we're going to put the icing on. It just gets drizzled on the top like that. Take a teaspoon and kind of spread around. Of course, now I'm noticing that my daughter did miss in certain spots. I would have put a little more on to make sure it covered everything. But watch this on the rough ones. The icing kind of stays because it's got all those, little groovy things and little hills and valleys. And then you put your sprinkles on. And there you are. That's all there is to it. Cookies are easy to begin with. But these are pretty cool. And because it's Christmas, I got a plaid plate. There you have it. Our Italian ricotta cookies. Yummy. Time to go eat these.
Hey, another great recipe. I hope you'll give it a try. Leave me a comment below, one way or the other. Listen, if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button and hit the bell because that'll tell you the next time I upload a video. Feel free to share this and any of my other videos. And thanks for stopping by and watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.